been his entire career. That's what Griffin's got to contend with if he wants to prove just how much of a top guy he really is.
Absolutely. 9-year pro is Griffin McCoy, unfazed by the crowd reaction here. Looks laser focused, and he had better be if he wants to walk out of here with the W here today.
Well, as we talked about how Bear Bronson, former AEW Ring of Honor star, Griffin McCoy, though, making a presence in MLW, CZW, international tours across the UK. So this guy, no slouch in his own right when it comes to being under the brightest of lights.
Absolutely, and like we said, combat sports has just been a part of this man's life since the very beginning. Kickboxing, MMA, amateur wrestling, now here in the pros. Oh, and hang on now, the Bear making his way out ringside. Hey!
He's got a bear belly for sure, and that's where all that beer's going.
Gotta love it. A man of the, a bear of the people.
Yeah, I'd vote for a bear, especially if it's Bear Bronson. But Griffin McCoy, look at how snooty his face is. He's unamused.
Unfazed, like we said. None of this is affecting him whatsoever. Like we said, laser focused, ready to walk out of here with that big W. But easier said than done when you're in there with an animal.
Absolutely. He would love to pick up a big victory here, especially since he's got a matchup lined up in a few weeks for the TNA International Championship against Steve Macklin, but he can't look too far ahead. He's got to focus on the challenge that's in front of him now. And my God, this is one of the biggest challenges you could possibly draw, and we're doing it right here in Focus Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely. Bear Bronson already challenged here at one point in time. Monty Aries for that title to no avail. Monty, of course, retaining, but just proof of the championship caliber that Bear Bronson is and would love nothing more than another shot at that Focus Pro Championship.
But the victory for Griffin McCoy would obviously be huge for him in those championship standings if you can beat a top contender. Like I said, the hottest free agent in Bear Bronson.
And that's why, like we said, every match here, huge ramifications. Every match a potential main event. Every match high stakes. My goodness.
Clearly, Bears don't tell time.
They tell you, don't stick your hand in the cage. That's why, right there.
Don't feed the animals, right? But Griffin McCoy got that animal in a headlock. But the strength of Bear Bronson. Wow!
Size advantage on full display. Bear now on the move. McCoy now up and over.
He's going to have to use his speed and athleticism to keep Bear Bronson off his game, as well as those well-educated feet we talked about earlier. Those kicks are always right on the mark. And right to the temple was that one.
Striking ability of Griffin McCoy, but we can see now at this, oh my God. Downright violent with that kick. No, this time Bear out of the way.
Well, listen, I told you about the violence that Bear Bronson's been putting himself through, and now he just caught Griffin McCoy in midair, and he's got violent intentions as he just sends him crashing down.
Unbelievable brute strength right there by the Bear. Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised Griffin McCoy still has a head.
Dude. Vicious, vicious clothesline right there by Bronson. It just dumps McCoy to the outside.
He rules the animal and wrestling kingdom, does Bear Bronson. And he's taking the fight out into the sea of the Focus Pro faithful. And you can see the pain already on the face of Griffin McCoy.
That hurt me just watching it. I can totally understand. Ah!
Ooh, I felt that one from here.
McCoy now trying to return fire.
Bear could barely feel that one.
Making their way over to the timekeeper's table here. Oh my God!
Making sure everybody here in the Great American Beer Hall can see the mauling, the onslaught of Bear Bronson on Griffin McCoy right now.
Just caved in his chest with that bear claw right in the sternum. Again, McCoy returning fire with those kicks.
When the chops fail, go to the feet.
Jesus. Can hear those from all the way over here. Oh God.
A it. The action's getting pretty close to us now.
Out of the way. Oh my God!
Lawn darts him into the pillar.
Right into the solid steel pillar here on the outside, and then hard to the concrete floor. Oh, and once again.
In stereo.
And you can see the look of shock on the faces of the fans here at the Great American Beer Hall, and McCoy is out.
We're gonna have to call the cops. We're gonna have to draw the outline of a dead body.
We're gonna have to call animal control.
Oh, well, Bronson tried to make this an impromptu falls count anywhere match, and Griffin McCoy, the smart wrestler that he is, even though that wouldn't have ended the match, still kicked out, proving that he's not out of this fight just yet.
My God, a mauling Griffin McCoy has taken thus far, much to the delight of the Focus Pro faithful here. How many more of those shots can McCoy take?
Bronson is going to take Griffin McCoy's chesticles home with him, the way he is absolutely laying in those chops.
Even that kid knows. Bear out there, like we said, a bear of the people.
I mean, that is intimidation.
I mean, even a friendly bear, I mean, I'd be terrified of a friendly bear.
I mean, hey, they always say when a bear comes near you, stay still,
Stay
don't
still.
draw attention.
Right, kid was smart, man.
Bronson is on the hunt right now. He sees his prey, and now he is just making sure Griffin understands his place in the animal kingdom.
McCoy now, once again, going to what works. Those educated feet.
But they haven't had much effect on Bear Bronson just yet. Now went for the sunset flip, and that's also very ineffective. Bronson sits out, but only gets a 2 count.
It has been all Bear Bronson from the beginning.
I mean, is that any surprise? Look at Bear Bronson, and you tell me that he don't make this look easy. That is a pure thoroughbred right there.
You hit it right on the head. The #1 free agent in all of wrestling. Out here tearing it up. Everywhere he goes, one of the most sought after competitors you will find anywhere. And he's here, back on the hunt in Focus Pro. He's got to get through McCoy first, though.
He's steamrolling through McCoy right now.
He certainly appears to be on a path to doing just that. Jeez.
Trapped like his food in the cage. He's gonna be eating good tonight. That winner's purse gonna get him a big healthy steak.
Better believe it now as he's getting the energy from the crowd here. Looking to put the finishing touches on the top guy.
Well, Bear Bronson clearly wants to take Griffin all the way up. Motioning to the Focus Pro faithful here. Has him hooked. But Griffin McCoy smart, dropping his weight there. That's that amateur background. Knowing how to control your body at all times when you're inside the ring.
Up he goes. No. Once again, putting a stop to it. And look at the Bear. Gives up on it just with those clubbing forearms to the back.
Listen, this may be a one-sided fight, but take nothing away from Griffin. He is a student of the game. He is very ring smart. And look at that, was able to use Bronson's momentum against him to send him over with the suplex.
Just like that, that's all it takes. One opportunity, and Griffin McCoy took full advantage.
And you gotta think, with the extra build on Bear Bronson, that suplex has to be a little bit more effective when all that weight comes crashing.
Little extra inertia, and look at that, ducks a couple of lines. Big boot right to the sternum.
An object in motion stays in motion, and Griffin McCoy used that motion and momentum to use the big boot to get Bronson off his feet, but a back elbow is going to get the separation Bronson needs right now to get himself back in position.
Up and over goes the Big Bear, though. Wow. Once again, that martial arts background. Oh, man.
And now the top guy going up top.
What's he got in store here?
Griffey time! Griffey fly!
Wow. Huge crossbody all the way to the outside, risking life and limb, and it paid off big time.
And this is what Griffin needed. He needed to change the pace. He needed to get this down to where he is most comfortable. And once again now, looking to use the ropes, looking to use that aerial offense. Drop kick springboard.
Wow.
Bronson has just been smash mouth in Griffin's face from the moment the bell rang. And now Griffin McCoy has found his opening, and he's coming at him from all directions, all heights, all variations.
But he needs to keep the heat on. He can't lay up. But he's taking a whole lot of punishment, so it's easier said than done. But he's got to stay on the bear if he wants to walk out of here with the W.
It's like in a video game where, you know, you start getting yourself back in, but because you've lost so much health, you got to take a second to regenerate your health point. Ensure that you can continue this boss fight. And my God, is Bear Bronson a boss-level fight of independent wrestling. And look at Griffin McCoy, able to land on his feet and put one right through those grisly teeth. But gets caught in the proverbial bear hug.
The literal bear hug. And up and over goes the top guy.
Who needs a bear hug when you can just throw a guy? Ooh!
Good night.
The pause!
Whoa. Okay.
I thought he had it for sure. The pause of fate, sending him straight down. But Griffin McCoy really just showing that he does not want to go down, showing how important this matchup is.
Absolutely. Like we said, all eyes on. Griffin McCoy knows how big of a victory this would be here today. And he's letting him know you're going to have to do a whole lot more than that to take me out.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Bear Bronson certainly has a whole lot more and then some. This is going to be a long night for Griffin McCoy if he continues to be in prone positions at the mercy of the bear.
That's just, yes, such a nasty, nasty situation. I do not envy his position right now. Nonetheless, he fights back. Huge forearm.
I know that the strike game is the MO of Griffin McCoy, but man, he's got to think of another game plan.
He has been taking it tooth and nail to the bear, and he has paid the price at every turn.
I don't know why he stopped going for the aerial. I don't know why he's not using that agile speed. It's not smart to try to go blow for blow with a guy like Bear Bronson. That's just math. The numbers don't lie.
Yet, here we are, proving something to everyone here. But it may be all for naught, and look at, once again, McCoy.
That's straight agony. That is desperate despair.
You really got to give him credit, man.
Reaching up to the heavens, trying to find the will of God to keep him in this matchup. But Bear keeps smiting him right back down to reality.
I mean, at this point, we're kind of just hoping, you know, for the sake of his own future in wrestling, I want him to stay down. But, you know,
there are levels to this game. There is a pecking order when it comes to independent wrestling. And right now, Griffin McCoy is trying to prove that he deserves to move up a few levels. But Bear Bronson is well tested and proven years and years.
You love to see the fire, but but at what cost? Hang on now. Half and half. Look at this
and
now.
And half and half sets up.
Wound up for that one, took the big bear down, and now Griffin McCoy making his way to the top rope. Stomp right on the back of the bear. No. Wow. All the way from the top rope and all the way down right onto the spine of Bear Bronson. Only good for a count of two, though.
Griffin needs to make the most of that.
Powerbomb. No! 2 3/4 off of a powerbomb.
Sit out variation as well. It takes a lot of strength to pull that off. The core that it takes to get someone like Bear Bronson up for that maneuver. But in the end, it's still not enough for the top guy to be on top.
Dude, hats off to Griffin McCoy. What a gutsy performance after all the punishment that he's taken in this contest.
If there was ever a match to make his presence felt in, it is this one right here in front of this ruckus crowd at the Great American Beer Hall, all the way up, Focus Pro Wrestling. It doesn't get better than this.
And you can see now that anger and the frustration coming out, and Bear right back up with a message.
He's the #1 free agent, but he just told Griffin he's #1, and the kick is good. Only for one.
Oh my God. Dude.
The meat's flying, the forearms are flying, the intensity is through the roof. This is what it's all about here. The love of the fight, the love of the game.
Who's gonna get the better of this exchange? Bear out of the way. And look at that. The big beast just crushing McCoy in the corner. But McCoy back with the big boot in the corner.
And a drop kick to follow.
McCoy now calling his shot. Once again, making his way back up top, like you said, getting back on that aerial game.
This is the best scenario for Griffin McCoy. The Bear able to get out of the way. Decapitated him.
He's got him up. Super Thunder Driver. Damn, what a fight.
What a fight indeed. That's a man's man and a Bear's bear who just took Griffin McCoy to his absolute limit to pick up the victory here tonight.
Well, I would go so far as to say that it was the other way around, and it was McCoy that took the big bear to his limit. As you can see clearly right in front of us.